Darren Yergin here on behalf of the NCAA following Game 4 of the 2023 NCAA Baseball Championships here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Joined by UW Lacrosse from left to right. It's head coach Chris Schwarz, Mac Bourne, Isaiah Katz, and Jack Over. Can we just get an opening statement from you, Coach, on how you think the game went and sort of what you saw out there?
Yeah, I thought we did a lot of things well. Good opponent, obviously. Everybody's good when we get here, and I thought they played really well. They made some in-game adjustments on the mound, especially that I thought held us back just a little bit. We hit the ball pretty hard for the most part, especially towards the end. But even throughout the top part of our work, getting some good at bats and hitting balls hard. Isaiah pitched, did definitely pitch well enough to win, and he kept us in the ball game through some tough spots. And bottom line is we gave some things away, and we've avoided that big inning all year long, and that's I think what got us today.
Thanks, Coach. Isaiah, I wanted to ask you, did you shake off that ball coming back at you, right? You went back out there and got another couple innings out, so how did it?
Yeah, just hit me in the wrist. It's baseball, it happens. You get comebackers as a pitcher every once in a while. So I go back out there.
Coach, I wanted to ask, it seemed like your decision to throw the challenge flag or whatever in the sixth inning was going to be one of the big points of the game, and it was, right? It helped you guys get back into the game a little bit, but tell us about just kind of the mechanics of that. How do you make that decision? Is somebody helping you out? How do you make something like that at the D3 level? What makes
There's no science that goes into that.
Right.
Close play. It was a close play. I didn't feel, my gut didn't tell me that he came up with the ball. I obviously haven't seen any video on it, so I don't know exactly what it looked like, but we knew going into this situation, not having experience using the replay and the challenges, that if it was a close play and we really thought that it was going to have a shot to go our way, we're going to use them. And so we took a shot, and it came out right.
Mac, you came up after that, and obviously one of a number of big hits today. What did you see there? You obviously hit that ball pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's good pitching, but just sitting on the pitch and adjusting to off speed is just what I do in the box, and got a couple good pitches to hit, and yeah.
Generally, your approach is kind of the same regardless of what the opponent is throwing at you?
Yes.
I kind of thought in the ninth, when they hit you with the pitch, it was almost like their best possible outcome for them. I didn't think there was a way they were going to get you out.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that's not a question, but you come up, like the big hit. The big hit has happened, right? And it's your kind of role to kind of restart things, right?
Keep it rolling,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, just finding any way to get on base is good pitching, and just had to keep on fighting off good pitches, and got out of it with the beanball.
Jack, I should have asked when I talked about the ball that was or the play that was overturned, what your thought was on it, or because you're running to first, you're not looking, right?
Yeah, I saw him lay out for it. I saw the ball go somewhere near his glove. I wasn't really sure. I was trying to read if it got by him or not, but I wasn't really sure if he came up with it or not, so it was a good challenge by Coach. Just
in general, right? I mean, these are things that don't happen in D3 baseball generally, right? You only really get that opportunity at this level, so just tell me about waiting to find out what you actually did, right? Or, waiting on deck, or, waiting to see what kind of support you're getting, or waiting to see if your challenge was going to be upheld or whatever. Any thoughts on that?
I was surprised it came back so quick. I'll be honest, it was kind of fun. I mean, it was kind of fun to be able to go to the challenge and go to the replay, regardless of the outcome. And there's moments that we don't quite understand right now, that are part of this experience that we're going to take away and remember, and these guys will remember forever. And that doesn't take away from the fact that we're going to toe the line, and we're going to try and beat whoever's in front of us tomorrow and keep going. But the experiences and the fun moments like that, where I actually got to come out and do that, and the umpires did something, and I actually looked at, was it you? You were on deck, and I went I don't know what to do. What do I do now? Are they going to do it? Yeah, they're going to do it. Okay.
Obviously, you guys have been down bigger than that before, right? Quite famously this season. But talk about, just the guys' resiliency and coming back and, pressuring Lynchburg to the end after, kind of a deflating inning in which they, got their runs.
Backs up against the wall. We've been in that spot before, and you referenced the down 19-2, 18
yeah.
unanswered situation, whatever that was, and there's just no quit. You also used the word resilient, and that is the exact perfect word to use with these guys. And there's just no quit, and Isaiah's mad at me every single time I take him out of the game, every single time, and it just does not want to come out of the game. And the same thing with the hitters, and just there's always another guy ready to get up. And I think that that mentality, obviously you saw it in the ninth inning tonight, and we had, we pushed to the very end, and they, they just have that mentality in the box, get to the next guy, get to the next guy. And I referenced earlier that we pitched really well tonight, and we actually kind of attacked it the way we had planned to coming in, and just that we had a tough inning. We had a tough inning, and we didn't play our best baseball in that inning in those moments, and that's not going to define us, and that's not going to define how we play tomorrow.
Jack, why don't you talk about you're down 2-0, and you come back and you score those 2 runs. What was the mood in the dugout while you were sitting there and getting the game tied?
Yeah, I mean, with our offense, we know that we can put up 2 runs at any point, even when they're pitching really good, they're making their pitches. We put the barrel on the ball. We find gaps, and we can have 2 outs and just a double and then a base hit, and we're right back in it. So we never put our head down or anything like that. We're always just grinding at-bats out and trying to make tough 27 outs for the other team.
And then they come back with that big inning. What's the mood in the dugout? Does it change any, or are you still just pounding away?
Yeah, we're still pounding away. I mean, of course, that gives your team a little momentum and stuff, especially when you see the outcome of it happen. But we're up no matter if we're down by 5 runs or what. We're always staying energized and trying to keep each other up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we get teams in here and they don't often hear what the other teams say about them. So I just kind of want maybe Mac's thoughts on this. He talked a little bit about approach. But Lynchburg just pretty much said, you guys are really hard to get out. You don't swing at balls. The starting pitcher remarked, I don't know if he was counting, but he said there were like 8 to 10 balls that were swung at the entire time he was in the game. So just talk a little bit about kind of your approach as a team at the plate as hitters, and sort of how you think that can help to carry you forward tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, they pitch really well, and for us, our hitting coach, Scott Gillister, says when we're in a hitter's count, we're sitting on our pitch, and if we get it, we usually take it. But I mean, if you're really seeing it well, if you see a hanger, you can still swing at it. But then the reason we're so tough to get with 2 outs is because we practice that stuff during our practices. We got drills where we're up on the plate, like some of us are with 2 strikes. I say a lot of us kind of crowd the plate is what some people would say. And it's hard. We got quick bats, hard to get in on us, and then we're looking for that fastball and just keep on fighting everything off. So I mean, we got a lot of really tough outs in this lineup, and I think it's mostly because of the approach.
Absolutely. Any other questions? Any questions for these guys? Alrighty. Well, I know it's late, and we want to get you guys out of here. Very much appreciate you being here, and looking forward to tomorrow and see what you guys can do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Good luck tomorrow.